take this trophy. This one is just played away, and is it going to go? Oh, it's going to take an edge. Really unlucky in terms of our subscribers, getting to 324,000. This one's a low full toss, and it's going to get punished. Just lands to the right of the ice cube, and that's the first Maximo of this innings. Oh, it's up in the air. Has he produced a wicket over here? And he has. That's a very well taken catch. And the first wicket departs. Oh, again, that one's probably a bit too wide, and the fielder tries his best. Oh, and he gets this wrong. He's just overcompensating after bowling one a bit too wide down the offside. Oh, he cleans him up. The very next ball, I guess he was just setting him up with all those wides. Finally gets one on the off stump. And his set of stumps have been shattered. Big wicket here. Mohsin departs. Of course, Mohsin was instrumental in that spectacular chase. Oh, a little bit too short, and it's absolutely hammered away. Chowdhury getting off the mark in style. That's a terrific hit.
But a happy Peacock Friday to everyone, as well as we see a sky ball that should be caught by the keeper.
And is he going to get underneath? Does it take it? He certainly will. Very well taken there by Noor Mahmood. And Chowdhury departs as well. So again, as you said, just looking a bit cagey. They don't quite have their usual fluidity here, RBMS.
It's Chowdhury, the next man to go. 51 for 3.
Played away. It's going to land safely beyond the fielder's third man. He just hopes he can get to it, but he's wrong-footed himself. Goes for the big swing here, Ahmed. Is there an edge there? Singh absolutely pleading, and he gets the late decision here by the umpire. That's umpire Hassan, who makes a late call. He's just taking a feather rest due to the keeper, according to the umpire.
Yeah, I suspect there's a little edge. And in the end, he was sure enough that he gives Rajib his marching orders. And that's the 4th wicket down now, 60 for 4.
Give him as much strike as possible. And again, well, this one's hit straight to the field. Recover. Could be a run-out opportunity. This is going to be really tight. I think he's in a bit of trouble. But the umpire sends this back to the 10th.
He's gone. He's gone by a metre here. And just double-checking that everything's above board. But, I mean, Chanel's already walking. He knows it. And all over, 62 for 5.
Oh, it takes an edge. And it's going to go away for a boundary. That's the 16th run. Oh, this one's played away nicely. And it's going to clear the boundary rope. First 6 of the innings for Sharif Rehan. This one's just timed very beautifully. Doesn't overhit it. And there's also no fielder out in that region. And opens the face of the bat. This is going to be quite a chase for the fielder at third man. He doesn't do well. Oh, clubbed away. Brilliant horizontal bat shot there by Rehan. Shahzad tries to go short. And we saw him have a few issues in the field when he was at third man. Oh, again, very nicely played. And it's going to clear the boundary rope with ease. An expensive over, a good one. And shouts of catch it, and it's going to be taken out in the deep. But more importantly, it's a dot ball. And it's another ball that the dangerous Rehan has to watch from the non-striker's end.
In the 9th over, 92 for 6. The second half.
This one is a slashed above point for a boundary. Brought in as well. Interesting. And this one is going to clear the boundary at mid-wicket. Don't worry about any field positioning there. That one's very comfortably cleared the boundary rope. And a great way to bring up the half century for Rehan. Oh, this one is slightly over pitched and very, very well played by Rehan. Just opens the face of his bat. Oh, this one is really nicely played. Gets down on one knee and helps it over the boundary rope. Big 6 here for Rehan. Probably goes a bit too far down the leg side, and Rehan plays it so intelligently.
13 off this. Last ball to come. 120 plus this.
Oh, it's another dot ball, so back-to-back dot balls to end the over, and Rehan decides not to even try going for the single. He was ruining the ball he missed out on, and I think that's a little bit unintelligent by him. And again, if this match is decided by a run, they'll look back on little moments like that
maybe
and regret them.
Yeah, I mean, he probably wouldn't have made it anyway, to be fair. But Rehan was just frustrated. Maybe couldn't count, maybe lost count. He said, how did I miss those last 2? So they do get to 120. I think given how that innings went,
Is there an edge there? I can hear something. There is an edge. Umpire Suleiman Saeed raises his finger, and the dangerous Luckenwall, the second highest run getter of this series, departs for a duck in the semi-final. It's a huge wicket. Oh, goes for the shorter one, and he gets a little glove through. Again, if you're going to bowl that length, I'm not sure this is the right field setting.
Expose him so early, but this is going to work out nicely as Coventry gets off the mark with a boundary.
It goes up in the air. It's going to be a tough catch for whoever gets underneath it. No, it's an assist. It's an assisted catch. He just knocks it onto his teammate, and that's really well taken by Rifat Janal. We saw him really disappointed after getting run out prematurely in the first innings, but he's absolutely delighted now, pumped up.
As Kamaljeet departs, it's 16 for 2, and now we will see Guggendeep.
Oh, this one goes for the big hit, just throws the kitchen sink at it. Doesn't go where he intended it, but it still goes away for a 6. That's the power and brutality of Guggendeep Singh. Such a pleasure to watch and call, of course, as this one is played away. Yeah, this one's popped up in the air. Is it going to beat the fielder? It certainly will. He just has to bat it back, and he doesn't do that. Oh, this one's gone up in the air. This is the second chance he's given. Is this going to be taken? It's not going to be easy, but it is taken. The captain does the trick. He takes a terrific catch, and he knows how much that means. The danger man only able to get a couple of runs after being dropped at fly slip. Well done there by Anik Ahmed. That was not easy. He had to cover a lot of ground.
He won't be the man here in the first semi-final. He's the third wicket to fall. Into 4 overs as well, 38 for 3.
Oh, this one's again, it's a come off the toe end, and it goes straight to the fielder. It's another big catch. Every wicket means so much in this semi-final. That's why they're so elated after every one of them. And could they make it 3 wins in a row against Royal Roma and knock them out of these semi-finals?
And he didn't there, and that's the top 4 back in the shed with the score at 38. We need a magical over if you ever needed one now. Mohsin to bowl.
It goes high up in the sky. It's hanging up there for an 8. Should be taken. Oh, and he spilt it. He's also helped it over the boundary rope for a 6. So Rifat Janal, who took a catch earlier today, puts one down, and then also helps it over the boundary rope for a 6. So it's a double whammy.
Yeah, you can see it just bounces over the line. He's the one creating a rebound, but it's uncatchable.
Only 2 runs. The overs preceding this one, and again he just throws everything at it. Mahmood, it's hanging up for an 8. This is going to be taken. Oh, 6. He just goes over the boundary rope, and that's probably a 6. He just slides over the rope as he's taking that. I think his back foot.
He didn't mean to step back that far, but I'm sure he's still touching the ball when he steps. Look, see this foot here, still holding the ball, hasn't released it yet.
It's up in the air. Is Ahmed Mohsin going to win this battle? Yes, he will. Gets the opposite Mohsin, and Mohamed Mohsin departs for a duck. Not really able to make an impact in this innings. Quite a few 6s in the brief stints he's batted so far. This is another one that's hanging up in the air for age, and it's really, really well taken. It was quite difficult. It came down quite low, and another wicket falls. That's Noor Mahmood. In this game, you just feel now it's beginning to slip away from Royal Roma.
Yeah, well, I think it's actually a ghost. I think it's gone. And Royal Roma, it's a shame for them.
Up in the air, this is a catching chance. It should be taken by Ahmed, and he takes it well. Islam Ul Haq, we've seen him batter some important 6s late in the innings, particularly when they faced Kent Lanka, but he's not able to do that here.
Like I said, they won't be playing for the gold. They'll be playing for the bronze here. 59 for 7. 10 balls remaining. Asian Latina only making 96 in match 10. Roma CC chasing it down in the 9th.
Yeah, this one is just going to take a top edge and go over the keeper's head. Won't hurt. Yeah, this one is a very good-looking shot right at the end. A chance for Singh to have a bit of fun. The captain, of course, maybe he can bat himself into some form for the bronze final. I think they got it all wrong as well in the first innings. Just the tone was wrong, holding all those extra. I think he just felt a little bit nervous, a little bit tight. And you can see that translate into the second innings as we have a look at this. He's gone. He's probably gone over there. He's just well outside. He's going to be stumped over here. This one's up in the air. It could be a catching opportunity, and it's taken. Oh, it's been taken. That is a terrific catch. I think it's a bit of a delayed reaction. It took the rest of us a while to get whether he takes it. Oh, that is an outstanding catch, and a little bit more joy for RBMS right at the end. Khalil sent that in the intended direction, but how well was that taken by Rajib Ahmed? I'm watching his side take an enormous defeat. And this is the last ball. It's just worked away. Fine leg. Is it going to go away to the boundary? It certainly will, but that's not going to matter too much as RBMS take a huge step, a historic moment for their club, reaching their first ever ECS final. And they'll be delighted with themselves, but you can bet they'll celebrate this victory for a few minutes, but then they'll be locked in and focused, trying to claim their first ever ECS Rome title. And we just see some handshakes between both teams, plenty of respect between them.